Welcome back to a new video, guys. In this video we will gonna learn about dynamic forms in Salesforce, and let's start with what are dynamic forms. Okay, so let's understand this with a simple example first. Imagine you have a student record. Okay, if a student status is regular, you want to show fields like classroom, section, roll number. Okay, but if the student status is distance learning, you want to show study center, online portal ID, these fields. Okay, with traditional page layouts, you would usually need multiple page layouts and record types. If I'm talking about traditional page layouts, you would usually need multiple page layouts and record types to achieve this, and we have also done this. Okay, in my previous video, using page layout and record type, you can achieve this. But dynamic forms make these things much easier. They allow you to control the visibility of individual field and sections directly on a Lightning record page. In simple word, dynamic forms let you display the right field to the right user at the right time. So before dynamic forms, admins had to create multiple page layouts and assign them through record types. This worked, but it became difficult to maintain as business requirements grow. So, dynamic forms solve this problem by allowing fields level visibility directly inside the Lightning App Builder. Some benefits include better user experience, less scrolling, cleaner record types, easier maintenance, no need for multiple page layouts in many scenarios. So, now we will see the difference between dynamic forms and page layout. This is one of the most important interview question also, like what is the difference between dynamic forms and page layout. So, if I'm talking about page layout controls field for the entire object. It is less flexible than dynamic forms, often requires record types for different layout. Changes affects all users assigned to that layout, obviously. So, if I'm talking about dynamic form controls individual fields and field sections, which is much more flexible. It supports conditional visibility. It is built directly in Lightning App Builder. It provides a personalized experience without creating multiple layouts. A simple way to remember it is like page layout is static and dynamic forms are dynamic. Simple. So don't forget this. So now I am going to talk about the key building blocks of dynamic forms. Like what are those things that makes the dynamic forms very powerful? So the first is field section component. So dynamic forms introduce a new component called field section. Instead of using the traditional record detail component, you can drag a field section into the page. Then you can place fields wherever you want. For example, one section for student information, another for contact details, another for academic information. This gives you complete control over the page design. Let's talk about field visibility now. Okay, one of the biggest advantage of dynamic forms is field visibility. You can decide when a field should appear. Like for example, show the scholarship amount field only if scholarship is yes. Okay, the scholarship checkbox is yes, then only show the scholarship amount. Or show the vehicle registration number only if vehicle type is used. So if we choose the used option in the vehicle type, then only we should be able to see the vehicle registration number. Users only see fields that are relevant to them. This keeps the page clean and easy to use. Okay, that is the biggest advantage of field visibility. So next we have component visibility. Okay, dynamic forms also support component visibility. Not only fields, but entire component can be shown or hidden using the component visibility. For example, show a report chart only for managers. You can also show a rich text announcement only for sales users. You can also show a flow only when a record reaches a specific status. This creates a highly personalized Lightning experience. So let's move on to our Salesforce org. We'll see the practical of everything in our Salesforce org. So now I have opened my Salesforce org. Now I will show you how you can use the dynamic forms. So let me go to the account object and open a record first. Okay. Now I will open the Lightning page of this record page. Okay, by clicking on this gear icon and will click on this edit page. So now my Lightning app builder has been opened where I can manage my Lightning page. Okay. So here you can see if I click on this detail section, I have multiple fields here. When I was talking about field visibility, this is one of the major component of dynamic form. I can manage the visibility of any field. I was saying that. So let's try to do that first. Okay. So when I click on this, I am not able to select any field for now. I am able to select the whole section here. So if you want to select the specific field, so what you need to do first, you need to select the section here and you need to click this upgrade now button. Okay. when you click on this upgrade now button, you can configure the record details section and fields right inside the Lightning App Builder. So let's click on this upgrade now button and we'll click on next. Now we'll choose the default layout and then click on finish. Okay, now you can see the section has been updated and now I can select any field here. So I'm able to select account owner, I'm able to select the parent account, I can select the website, I can select different fields. Okay, now you can see there is some sections here too. Additional information section, address information, additional information again we have system information, we have description information. So these are different sections. So we have talked about this. We can create our own field section. We can use the field visibility here. We can use the component visibility here. So let's see everything one by one. So first of all, I will gonna show you how you can add a field section in your Lightning page. First, you need to go here in the field section, and here you can see there is a field section option. You can just drag and drop it here, and you can see my new section has been created. I can name it also. Okay, here let me give it a name like my section, and then you can see here the name has been updated. And I can also drag and drop the fields here. Now I want to show my rating field in my section, I can drag and drop it here. I want to show the account number in my section, I want to show the type in my section, I can show the annual revenue in my section. So I have changed everything what I wanted. Now I want to save it. Okay, so if you are saving it, you also need to activate it. Okay, so let me just activate it for org default, the for the whole org, and let me click on desktop and phone both, and let me save it. Okay, now I can just save it again, and let me go back to my account record page, and let me click on this detail, and you can see I have my own section, my section here now, and I have different sections here too. So that's how you can create a whole field section in your record page using the dynamic form, and you can drag and drop your fields anywhere, everywhere, wherever you want. Okay, let me go back to the edit page now. Now I will gonna show you how you can use a field visibility. So let's say if my annual revenue is greater than $5,000, then only the rating field will be visible. Okay, let's add some kind of condition, something like that. Okay, so let me click on my rating field here, and here I can set the field visibility from here. Set field visibility. So let me just add a filter here for that. So let me click on add filter, and here I will choose the annual revenue will be greater than greater than 5,000. Okay, done. So I have added a condition for the field visibility of rating, where I have added a filter that if the annual revenue is greater than 50,000, I guess I have written 50,000, not 5,000. Okay, if the annual revenue is greater than 50,000, then only the rating field will be visible. Okay, that is my visibility condition for my rating field now. So let me just save it from here. Okay, you don't need to activate it again and again. If you have activated it once, then it is okay. You can just go back and see the field level visibility now. So here you can see the annual revenue is too high, that's why I'm able to see my rating field. So let's reduce it to $350 only. Okay, let me just save it, and you can see my rating field has been hidden. Now I'm not able to see it. So you can see how you can use the field visibility here. You can just add some conditions, add some filters to your different fields, and you can hide them however you want. So this keeps the page clean and easy to use. Users only see fields that are relevant to them. Okay, I hope you got it. So now let me give you some homework. So what you need to do, you need to go to your edit page of any object, record page, and then what you need to do, you need to just add some component here. Okay, you can also use this component, this whole component, and you have to add some component visibility here. You need to add some filter to hide it, and then show it at some condition. Okay, you need to do that on your own. I have already shown you how you can set the field visibility. Now try to do the component visibility on your own. It is very similar. So I hope you have learned a lot in this video, and thank you so much for watching. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next lesson. Okay.